welcome back to my motherfucking channel. If you're new, hi, hello. My name is Nessa, and if you guys are watching another one of my videos, welcome back. As you guys can see, I am very out of breath right now, and that is because I am walking. Sweet panda. Going down, so it is getting cooler, which I appreciate that shit because it was hotter than a motherfucker when I was trying to walk to this road and then back, you know what I mean? And I still have a long ways to go.
So you see where those fucking trees are right there? Boop. Well, that's where I need to be, and that's where I'm walking, because I literally walked from that post right there.
That's where I walked to, and now I'm just walking back. So I'm walking Panda, and I literally just walked a mile, and now I gotta walk back. So that's another mile. So I'm doing like 2 miles a day, bitch. I'm trying to, you know, I'm on that weight loss journey. As soon as I lose a little bit more weight, I'm gonna start doing some exercises and, you know, showing you guys how I am losing weight, you know, what tips are working for me, because I have lost weight before, and you know, depression is a bitch, and I gained that shit back. So now we gotta lose that shit, okay? But that is not why you guys are here for this video. You guys read the title, and yes, bitch, yes, my job is a scam. Yep, you heard it right. You heard it right. My job is a scam. The job that I manifested was a scam. And I mean, I gotta stay positive about it. It just wasn't meant for me. You know, bitch, we're gonna find a better job out there. Let me tell you what my job is. I applied for the sign waiver position, and what that is I just stand the fuck outside in the heat and wave a sign. Pretty self-explanatory, and I be out there, you know what I mean, and I literally got dark as fuck. I freaking tan the fuck up. If you guys see, I'm so sorry. I know, got that bitch, and that's why we losing weight, okay? Because girl, how the fuck I only walk a couple steps and I'm fucking heaping huffing over here? Like, bitch, what the fuck? Here's the thing. I'll tell you why my job is a scam. The people that I work with, they're cool, they're chill, you know what I mean? I have no issues with the people whatsoever. But I've been working there for a month now, okay? And I get there, we have these fucking bunk ass signs to hold, and I'm like, okay, you know what, it's okay, they're not like real signs. Like, they made that bitch, and like the first fucking day that shit ripped, and I'm like, y'all still want me to hold this shit? Like, y'all need some new motherfucking signs. And so for the first week, I still hold that fucking crusty dusty sign. Now, second week, I make the sign myself. Like, for one day, I literally clean. Like what's weird is the owner, like the owner of the building, because I don't really know how to explain it. Like, it's not an actual building. It's like a home. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm so happy. Come on. I'm so fucking happy right now. Like, I deadass stopped this video so I can get a fucking little Jeff. If you guys don't know, I had a little horny toad that, you know, my boyfriend freaking caught in New Mexico, and I had him for like a couple days, and he passed, and I was so sad and so hurt. So hard to catch him because Panda was with me, right? Excuse me. And so I'm like, wait, no, Panda, no, because I freaking missed my horny toad, but I fucking caught one, bitch. I fucking caught one. He's probably like, bitch, what the fuck? It was almost motherfucking gone. Almost. I almost got away, but bitch, he's like Jeff too. But we can't call him Jeff in honors of Jeff, so, you know, we gotta think of another name. But that was a side note. I'm just like so happy because, dude, I freaking love horny toads, bro. I want a snake. I fucking like, come on. I love like fucking catching lizards and shit. I don't fucking deal with bugs, but I do amphibians and snakes. I don't know if snakes are amphibians, but I like them. Okay, now back to what I was saying. I'm so happy, guys. Like, I'm literally so happy. He's so freaking cute. Okay, so anywho, the part of, you know, these freaking homemade signs that I'm standing out there, like for a freaking lemonade stand or some shit. Like, we sell masks. Like, here's the thing. Their whole business is like, they do everything. They do everything from freaking hooking up your phone bill to freaking selling COVID masks to freaking birth certificates, notaries, passports, all that fucking shit, you name it, okay? But nobody fucking comes in for that shit. Ever since I worked there, nobody ever fucking came in for not one motherfucking whatever's fucking posted on their website or on their sign or whatever the fuck. All I do is stand out there with the sign to sell some motherfucking COVID masks and fucking Verizon phones. But I had a couple people, like a couple potential customers, come and try to, like, you know, hook up their phone bill or whatever, and they didn't even have the phones. Like they told me first day, oh, we're gonna be having iPhones and freaking, you know, no Obama phones. What's it called? The sign was like, oh, sign up with us today and you get a free phone on us. And so I'm like, oh shit, okay, you know, I could sell that shit. You know, what kind of phones do you need to be selling, right? Or what kind of phones are for free? And they're like, oh, iPhone, Android, you know, Verizon phones, no Obama phones. And so the customers are like, oh, are they Obama phones? And I'm like, no, not Obama phones. They're like Verizon phones, like the legit real deal. I'm not saying that Obama phones ain't phones, but I mean, these people didn't want Obama phones. And so they're like, oh, well, let me go ahead and, you know, hook me up with one. And so she goes inside, talks to the other lady that works there. She goes, oh, we don't have any phones, but come back next week. So we didn't have phones for like freaking 2 weeks or whatever. And I literally just seen them like this week that they got like a whole shipment of phones in, but they're like the same phone, like the same freaking phone. And I don't know what the fuck. It was just sketch, dude. The whole thing is just sketch. Like, I think it was my second week working there. They were trying to get into a girl's like account that they have. I don't know if it was with Verizon. Look at him, he's so cute. I don't know if it was with Verizon or if it was with wait, burp, I'm sorry. I don't know if it was with Verizon or if it was with, you know, what they were looking for an account for. And they were pretending to be like that bitch. They were trying to pretend to be that motherfucking bitch. Like, let's say her name was Leslie. They were trying to reenact Leslie. Like, see, she switched her voice and everything and was like, yeah, this is Leslie. I'm trying to get my account number, blah, 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 blah. Like, they're doing that shit in front of me. And I'm like, if y'all just work for Verizon, why can't you just pull his shit up? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know what the fuck they were doing. And then they were asking her like personal information, like the person on the other line, because they were on speakerphone. The person on the other line was like, oh, what's your previous address? What's your address now? And then she looked at the manager and was like, what the fuck do I say? What the fuck do I do? And the lady's like, just hang up. And I'm like, this was where it was first sketchy, you know what I mean? She was just like reenacting their like potential customer, their customer or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And that fucking day, I gave them my account number for Verizon, you know what I mean? Because I was like, bitch, if I work for Verizon, I'm trying to fucking, you know, cut my Verizon bill down. They didn't do shit. And so I was like, okay. But that was the first incident where it was sketch. Now, the second incident, fast forward to probably about my third week where I was like done with it. I was like, I can't do this no more. I gotta bounce. So they were like, they promoted me, right? Dude, they're always like, they were trying to give me like a free house, like 2 free houses. They're like, oh, you and your boyfriend can stay in this house for free. They kept enhancing the word for free. Like, it's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, it's yours for free. And I'm like, for free? I tell you, they were handing out houses to me for free, like this, like that, like this, like that. As I was motherfucking saying, so they freaking, where was I at? Like where I live, they're like, oh, we have a house out there for free. What the fuck? And I'm like, no, thank you. I live with my parents right now. It's not rent free, but I mean, it's a little less than what we used to pay. So, I mean, it's actually a lot less, but you know, I still gotta pay a bill, but you know what I mean? It's better than fucking a freaking $900 motherfucking apartment right now, especially in the middle of Corona. So I'm thankful. But still, I was like, that's weird. Like, I don't know why you're trying to give me a house for free. And then literally, like, the day before I got promoted, like, I literally got tipped from, like, okay, so I just sell masks, which is so weird. Like, we're supposed to be having, like, everything. We can fix your problem for everything, okay? And people only come for the freaking masks. Like, I hold a sign out there that says, hey, free phones, ask me how. But literally, our whole fucking store is literally just fucking COVID masks, selling them for like $8 and $10. And it's like, this may not sound like fucking anything to y'all, but like, it's just crazy. Because it's like, I sold a mask and she gave me, right, and she gave me like some tip money. Well, technically it's for a donation, but we don't have any donations, right? And so my manager was like, oh, just keep it, it's a tip because you did real good, you have real good customer service. And I'm like, bitch, little do you know, I'm faking it. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I don't fake my genuine, you know, have a good day, you know, you know, that type of shit. I used to, don't get me wrong, I used to, but I'm like in a more positive mood and everything. But I do fake my customer service voice. I'm like, bitch, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Like, have a great day type shit. You know what I mean? But anyways, as I was saying, so the donation was like, oh, you can keep the rest for your tip. And so there's a guy who works with me as well. And he helped me, like, because the two girls that work there, they literally don't be doing shit. And I'm like, I'm out here fucking standing in the fucking heat and sun, I'm fucking dripping, and I for real need some help. And so, you know, the second sign waiver, I shared my tip with him, and I was like, here, you know, you help me out, so, you know, we chilling. And anyways, so the manager was like, oh my god, you did so good, we love that, we want to promote you, you know, I'm gonna do like payroll, and I'm gonna, you know, be like a manager type shit. And I'm like, that's good, that's great, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, boom, she fucking hits me with, come on, Panda. Boom, she fucking hits me with, oh, and by the way, you can stay here, live here, rent free. And I'm like, what the fuck is with this? Like, thank you, you know, opportunities. But I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, who just gives a house rent free? But hold up, wait a minute. That's not even the sketchy part, bro. Okay, so she's like, oh yeah, you can live here rent free, you don't have to worry about anything, we'll give you the keys, we're moving everything out by this weekend, which was last week. It was last Friday, and today is Tuesday. And so I was like, oh, you're moving everything out, why? And I knew she told me that she was gonna open up another store, you know, where she lived, because she travels like an hour to 2 hours to work here, and so does the other people, my other coworkers. And so so I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, that's a little weird that you're moving everything out, you know what I mean? And I've only worked here for less than a month, you know, and you fucking moving me up like that, like, that's a good ass opportunity. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna wait a minute, I'm gonna chill out, you know. First of all, I ain't even got my fucking t-shirt to work here yet. Like, bitch, I'm not even for really working here, you know what I mean? I just barely got on the fucking payroll. Like, at first they were paying me cash. This video is probably gonna be everywhere because, like, I really don't have any notes down, and I'm really, like, I'm just walking and talking and thinking while I'm talking. And And I was smoking, but now I'm holding little, oh my God, we could call him Smoking Token. What was I saying? Oh yeah, and so like at first they were just paying me cash, so it was kind of like under the table, and which I was fine with that. I'm like, bitch, if you would have just told me it was under the table in the first place, I would have been cool. I would have been down with it, you know. We don't have to do this paycheck type of deal, you know what I'm saying? Because first of all, with the paycheck you got to get taxes taken out, so I was fine with a little, you know, under the table type of cash. Like, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Money is money. But then it ended up to payroll, and you know, no bitch, like it's a lot. It's crazy. So they told me, oh yeah, I live here rent free, blah 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 blah. And so I was thinking about it, right? That whole day I was thinking about it. And then we get a customer to come in who wants Verizon phones, like 2 of them, but we only give her 1 because one of them wasn't working. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that happens like all the time, or they usually tell them, oh, we don't have any phones, and like send them away. And I'm like, isn't that our job? Like, we work with like Verizon. But like, it's so confusing. Like, it's literally so confusing. Like, I don't even know if we actually work with Verizon or not, or if they just, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm so skeptical, and I'm just like, I need to get out. But anyways, so the lady comes in, asks for 2 phones. We only give her 1 phone. They call me from, like, you know, I'm waving the sign or whatever. So I go over there and I'm like, okay, she's gonna teach me how to, you know, run the Verizon bill and everything like that. So I was like, okay, that's cool, you know, show me how to do this shit. And so I'm sitting there paying attention how to freaking, you know, put in the Verizon account number, or not the account number, but the Verizon phone that they give them. And then, you know, just a whole little spiel. It was like 5 minutes, honestly. It wasn't even that long. But anyways, so a census lady comes and was like, knock knock. And the girl that I work with, I guess the head manager, but not the actual owner, she goes, oh, what's up? And census lady is like, I'm here to interview you guys about the census, blah blah, the census interviewer or whatever. And then the head manager was like oh, we already did the census. And she's like, oh no, I'm just the interviewer to interview about the census lady and how her job was and how she did and blah 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 blah. And she's like, oh, well, you can't do that right now, we're busy, blah blah blah, like, go away, you know what I mean? A little, not like that, wasn't professional, but it wasn't unprofessional. It was just like, you know, we busy, you can come back another day type of deal. And so she's like, oh, okay, well, you're the owner of this house.
Who are you?
Right?
I'm Pam. Who are you? I'm the owner of this house.
Oh. And she's like, yeah. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, you ain't the owner of this house. And she's like, yeah, I'm Pam. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck? You are not Pam, bitch. I didn't say that, you know. I'm keeping my mouth shut. Like, I ain't no snitch, bitch. You know what I mean? I just keep my mouth shut, and I'm out of there real quick. Like, I ain't trying to get caught up in no type of shit. It's Pam. I don't even know who the fuck Pam Dam is. It's putting 2 and 2 together, and I'm like, holy shit, you want me to live here for free, work for you, you know, as like the head manager or whatever, and this ain't even your freaking house or your office, or like, it's like a house that they live in, that they build an office in, you know what I mean? And I don't judge, you know what I mean? You got to start somewhere. But it's like, you could have been like, oh, Pam's not here right now or some shit. No, you had to pretend, oh, you're Pam, you're the owner of this house. No. And then so you can put some shit on me? Who the fuck is Pam? And it's like, it was just so sketch. Like, I ain't even got my motherfucking work shirt from there, and I've been working there for a month, and I've been asking them every motherfucking day, because I had to go to Walmart and get like $5 shirts just for fucking work to wear, because I don't want to wear my other shirts, you know what I mean? Like my nice shirts. And my throat is getting a little dry. I do need some water, so I do sound a little funky. Ooh, shit, I almost slipped. But the sun is going down, and I was walking real slow, but I kind of got to speed up because I'm in the middle of the fucking desert, and the sun is going down, and I don't see no motherfucking moon out here. So as soon as it gets dark as a motherfucker. And there's like a couple street lamps on our street. So yeah, I put in my 2 weeks after Oh, I'm sorry. I put in my 2 weeks after I found that shit out, and I was like, you know what? God got something planned for me, and it is a blessing. I am positive and thankful that, you know, I had this job for a little while. You know, it made me some good money. It made me some good money. Like, bitch, like I only worked 5 hours one time, and they put me down for I worked like 18. I'm like, is this right? And she's like, oh yeah, I called you out that day, but I just went ahead and added those hours. Like, oh my gosh, bitch. I was like, fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't all bad. It was just sketch. It was just way too sketchy for me. It's like I couldn't deal with it. I wasn't about to freaking work there. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I made some good money while it lasted. My next step is a car. I'm finding a new job. I'm trying to get part-time because I really do want to make videos. I've missed making videos, and with my job, it was just a little hard because in the sun, I'd be out there. It'd be so hot and draining, and my body is drained when I come home. And so I'm just trying to find a job part-time so I can make videos on the sideline because, bitch, I like making videos. I like, you know, I want to help people with beauty. Also, I want to help myself because I be seeing some shit wrong with my makeup, and like I don't see it at first, but then when I watch it over, I'm like, bitch, I gotta do something about that. It helps me, you know what I mean? But I'm also like helping you guys as well. I was thinking about having another channel, but it's not doing too well. So I'm just gonna post my beauty videos on here. I'm gonna show you guys how I did my face. You can't really see it now because the sun kind of went down, but I'll show you guys. There'll be a video up hopefully right after I put this video up. That video will go up about my face, showing you guys how I do my face. Yeah, and then while I'm standing out there, I literally got a fucking tan. I got a tan line of my mask. Like, bitch, I don't know if you can see it right now. You probably can. Like how it's a little whiter down here. It's because I got a fucking tan. I got a fucking mask tan. Like, you fucking kidding me? Like, bitch, you got me so fucked up. This shit looks ugly as a motherfucker. But anyways, that is the end of my my little story, you know. No, but I'm very thankful for the experience because that shit just taught me, you know what I mean, just to follow my dreams. Like, that's not something I want to do, that's not something that I wanted to do, but it's something that I needed to do to make money. And you know, I kind of gotta get out of there because I don't know what the fuck. Like, literally, as soon as I told them, oh, I'm putting in my 2 weeks, they closing up shop. They closing the shop up. They moving out to where they said they were going to have the second store. But it's like, I don't know, it was just like so sketch, you know what I mean? Like, they told us that there was going to be another manager there, and that she was going to be running the store, and then they promote me, and it was just a lot of crazy shit, and I was just not about it. So that is the end of my little story. I hope you guys friggin' enjoy my little like rant and what's going on in my life right now. So spread love, positivity, and joy down in the comments, you know, because we love positivity, we love good vibes. Give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to my motherfucking channel, and I will see you bad bitches in my next video.